Show you something. Maybe you can explain this. You see this?
Yes.
Now watch. Look.
I see it.
You see this?
Yes.
Oh, you see it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's that?
That?
That.
New York.
Right. New York, the largest city in the United States, and what does it do?
Well, right now it's sweltering from a heat wave. At 10 p.m. it was 92 degrees.
92. New York City consumes less Sanford soup than Glendale, California.
That's so.
Yes, that's so, and why?
You drag me away from parties to ask me riddles?
Well, we better do something about it, or we'll be using a factory for a skating rink.
Well, I've been doing my bit. I had 7 cans of cream tomato soup last week, 2 cans of turtle, and 4 mulligatawny.
Mulligatawny. Another one of your great ideas. Why your father ever left you this business?
I've often wondered myself. Jonathan, never let your right pencil know what your left pencil's doing.
Well, maybe you'll have a solution to offer the board of directors in the morning.
Not me. Linda Craven will handle that.
Linda? Ha, that's marvelous. She's in Europe.
She's 10 hours out of New York. Sail for home Monday.
Well, why didn't you say so? She'll figure out an idea in time for our sales convention. Sandy, I tell you, she's the smartest press agent in the country.
She is. And she has the most beautiful eyes, Johnny.
I'm here, Sandy.
Glad you're back, Linda.
I never thought I'd get here.
Why, you're looking marvelous.
Miss Craven, I don't know of anyone I'm so happy to see.
How's that darling little dog of yours, Miss Prinning?
He is a darling, isn't he?
Cute.
Did you say hello to Sam for me?
Not only hello, but scold, prosit, and howdy.
Thank you.
I'm seasick for 2 days.
I've been sick for a month.
A pleasant trip, I trust, Miss Payne.
Oh, just a little bumpy.
I'm feeling easier already, Linda.
You just relax, Mr. Finley. Dr. Creighton's on the case.
Linda, how grand it is to see you looking so well.
You mustn't believe everything you see, Mr. Jonathan.
This is a great pleasure, Linda.
This is all mine, Buzzy.
Be seated, gentlemen, and just relax. As you've probably gathered, Linda, the corporation is jowl to jowl with an emergency.
What, again?
Again. Only this one serious. In 2 weeks, we'll have Sanford soup salesmen popping in on us from all over the world. And, Linda, we can't face them. The Home Office is covered and shamed. New York, my dear, eats less Sanford soup per capita than any hamlet in the country. Why, I give you my word, I can't look Glendale in the eye.
2 weeks,
I know it isn't much time.
2 weeks. That's twice as long as it took them to make the Earth, the stars, the moon, and the sun. Let's see. Mess up the presidents and put them together again. Been done too much. Last line of a limerick. Now. Find the killer in the murder mystery. Now. Potato soup. Now. Wrap the cans in cellophane. Now. Gentlemen, I've got it. Who buys your suits?
Why, women, of course.
And what interests women most?
Soup, so we hope.
You're wrong. It's men.
Men!
Yes, men. N-E-N, men. You and you and you and you.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Linda.
Oh, you don't? Then I'll draw you a diagram. This is the chance of a lifetime. We're going to run a contest. Not just the ordinary garden variety type of contest, but a contest to pick a man. A man that spells romance with a capital R. A man that represents New York, a typical New Yorker. And, gentlemen, we're going to call him Mr. Manhattan.
Great, but how about our Brooklyn trade?
That's it, Jonathan, Brooklyn. That gives us a Miss Brooklyn. A beautiful, simple child. The Cinderella Flatbush with the Sir Galahad of 10th Avenue. It's terrific. perfect. Listen, gentlemen, we'll find these two lovebirds out of 7 million. We'll call them the Sanford Soup Sweethearts. We'll get them engaged and we'll even get them married.
Married?
Yes, married. We'll give them a church wedding with 20 bridesmaids and a honeymoon trip to Europe. The perfect romance for the perfect soup.
This is marvelous, gentlemen. Isn't it?
Is it?
It is.
We'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye!
Contrary minded? Gentlemen, we're ready for our sale. Meeting dismissed.
Did I put it over?
Like grease lightning. Have fun in Paris?
Oh, we can never get time. You should have been with us, Sandy.
But, darling, I'm just a wage slave grubbing along for a few millions a year.
Oh. Sandy, this contest is going to go over like a house on fire.
Don't you ever get tired of being big business?
I love it.
Don't you ever long for someone to look after you? You know, provide you with the simple things of life, like yachts, diamonds, bracelets, horses, airplanes.
Gardens get dirty, airplanes are noisy, and horses. Say, could I have a Shetland pony and a little cart?
Miss Craven, either you marry me or I cancel your contract as public relations counsel for this firm.
Your predecessor love my Mr. Manhattan. Can I use your phone? Mellow Soup Company. They cabled me 3 times while I was in Paris.
Don't be silly, darling. Forget the mellow soup call. Young lady, do you realize how tough this is on me, seeing you around here all the time? Why, I can't keep my mind on my soup.
I could muffle myself in burlap. Ah, Sandy, you're a nice boy, and some girl be awfully lucky to get you, but I'm not the type.
You eat lunch, though, don't you?
Sometimes.
Today?
Give me half an hour to get this contest started, and we'll split a bale of hay.
Joe? Oh, Joe? You promised me 3 more mulligatawny labels so I could enter the Miss Brooklyn contest.
I got no mulligatonis. But I got the tomatoes and the pea soups. Do you like it?
Of course.
Just 1 minute. Here.
Ah, you're a peach, Joe.
I haven't got no peach. Now, just for this, you do me a favor, huh?
Anything for you, Joe.
How you spell a pajama, sir?
Oh, P,
Just a minute. P,
A,
A,
G,
G,
or J.
O, J.
Oh, can't you make it nightshirt? Say, don't tell me you're entering this contest for Mr. Manhattan. You was born in Europe.
Yes, but Bill, he was born in the United States.
Oh, you mean you're entering Bill in the contest?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Would they know it?
No. And I tell you why not. Now, Bill and I, we need the money to fix the airplane. Now, if Bill wins the contest, we get the dough. Pretty smart boy, am I,
I don't believe you've even got an aerial plane.
Sure, we got an aeroplane. Bill, he make the stunt. Oh, and he make the smash him up, and we are grounded.
Say, you're Bill's friend, but you ought to tell him what you're doing.
No. That's the big surprise. Say, maybe Bill, he sleeps in the night shirts, huh?
Well, you can't prove it by me.
I'll go and ask him. Excuse, please, Bill. How you sleep nights, eh?
What?
I ask you how you sleep nights.
Oh, like a log.
No. I mean what you sleep in nights.
In a bed. What's the idea?
No, I mean what you sleep in nights next to the skin, you know?
Oh, an old felt hat.
Thanks. Is that all?
Well, with a feather in it. What'll it be, lady?
2 chocolate sodas with vanilla ice cream. And only 1 scoop for Junior.
Oh,
1 scoop.
1 scoop.
Double thick olive milk. Thick, right. And all around it.
City and low.
Scout Terry. 1 pop for the work.
2 fried eggs. chocolate soda with vanilla ice cream. 1 scoop for Junior.
That's right. Mother knows best.
What's good in it?
Bicarbonate of soda.
Fine.
Coming up. Here you are.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you find out?
Not exact.
Well, what are you gonna do?
You know what my mother tell me? She says, Joe, never tell a lie. For the first time in my life, I'm going to lie. It's terrible, terrible. I am going to tell them that he sleeps in a...
And we met today, gentlemen, to make our final selection of contestants. So far, there have been over 20,000 entries. And with Miss Huntley's efficient help, I've weeded out the best possibility. The Mr. Manhattan photographs are on my left.
Yeah.
And on my right are the Miss Brooklyn entries. To simplify things, each director will make a first, second, and third choice. The final selection to be based on the questionnaires, which have been filled out by the contestants. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. You and I are going to pick Mr. Manhattan. This is probably the most fun the boys have had since Anna Hell took her milk bath. Well, if that's what they want. Is it okay with you?
All right, they all look alike to me.
How's that? Looks like the fireman I used to go with. Well, look. Oh, Linda. Can I be Miss Brooklyn? 9789. Get me the questionnaire. Well, with that profile, he doesn't need a questionnaire. Honey, you're smart enough to be both of us.
Oh, Linda, it's perfect. Name, Bill Adams, age 27, education high school.
With a profile like that, I'll bet he had to stay after school plenty.
See the magnificent brute.
He's a perfect Mr. Manhattan.
Oh, I don't know. Look at that chin. He's as stubborn as a mule.
What do you mean he's as stubborn as a mule? Look at those eyes. He's a dreamer type with a sense of humor.
A dreamer type with a sense of humor.
Now that's settled. Let's see what the boys picked from Miss Brooklyn.
The boys are in a deadlock. They'll never reach a verdict.
I know what they want. It's the soulful type. In a pig's pajamas. Give me a dame with yes. He is the best in the lot. What, you mean that mud hen with the sourpuss? Must have been weaned on a pickle. Well, she's not bow-legged like the one you picked out. Bow-legged? Either she's Miss Brooklyn or the whole contest is off. What do you mean the whole contest is off? There's my selection. Look at her. What, that pie face? Pie what? Pie face. Nobody ever questioned my taste in women? I do. I've seen your wife. I see.
I got an idea. Gentlemen, may I have your attention?
Fine, Linda.
Hold your horses, Bobby. Since Mr. Manhattan is going to marry Miss Brooklyn, I think it's more sporting to let him select his own wife.
What's the big idea? Let's get out of it. Sanford, you got us here under false pretenses. I've half a notion to resign.
Oh, no, halfway measures, Bobby. Whole hog or nothing.
Come on, boys, let's go. I never... It's just...
Excuse me, miss, where is the latest edition? The contest is finished today. I want to know who's the win. I cannot stand the suspenders.
Keep your boots on, Joe.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. 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 Oh, Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Hey, Joe. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill? Bill. Bill? Yes, Bill. Bill. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Oh, Bill is Mr. Manhattan.
What's the matter?
Everything is the matter. Look. So as his picture in person. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Manhattan. Bill is Mr. Who is what? Bill is Mr. Manhattan. So what? What's the matter here?
What's the noise, Joe? Or I'll fire you.
You fire me? I fire myself. You fire.
Bill, can I have your autograph?
Mustard or ketchup?
As man to woman, Bill, is it true you never wear pajamas?
You dames gone nuts today?
Bill, we win the contest. You are Mr. Manhattan.
I bet this was one of your bright ideas.
Oh, please, Bill, don't get mad. I want to explain some things.
Mr. Manhattan, I'd like a soft-boiled nightshirt.
Mr. Manhattan, do you really prefer old-fashioned girls?
Listen to this. Mr. Manhattan's favorite color, blue. Hobby, singing. Do you dance? Yes. Do you pet? No.
Favorite sleeping garment, nightshirt.
I get it. But listen, you monkeys. I'll make sandwiches, cook malted milks, stand over a stove all day making banana splits. But that's as far as it goes. I'm not Mr. Coney Island, Mr. Bronx, or Mr. Manhattan. And the next one that cracks Manhattan and me gets this right in the put.
Say, now, wait a minute, Mr. Manhattan.
Just the dreamer type.
That guy sure chuck a pretty piece of pastry.
Take that dress away. I never want to see it again. Throw it away.
According to Mr. Bill Adams of 742 West 55th Street, the unwilling winner of the Sanford Soup Mr. Manhattan contest, the whole thing is a pain in the neck. I agree with him.
I could murder that twerp.
Twerp?
Synonymous with soda jerker with a swelled head.
The timing's perfect. All the members of the entire Sanford sales department roll their hoops into town at 9 tomorrow morning. So far, our little advertising campaign has just laid a dozen bright calico eggs. Couldn't we get another bridegroom?
Too late now. He's a world-famous figure. So am I.
Where are you going?
I'm going to sign Mr. Smarty Pants on the dotted line. If I have to put him in a straitjacket to do it.
Be sure there isn't a cake around!
Reporter? No. I'll bet you've had plenty around here.
Plenty.
Does Mr. Adams live here?
Basement.
Is he in?
No.
Where is he?
Out.
Will he be in?
Yes.
When?
6.
I'll wait.
Outside.
Do you know where he is?
Yes.
Where?
Shop.
What shop?
Machine.
Machine shop?
Him and that Italian fellow's puttering around with some doohickey.
Do you know where the shop is?
Not knowing, can't say. Mink?
Mink?
Hussy.
Are you still mad with me, Bill? No?
Yes.
I got to explain something to you, Bill. Are you listening to me, Bill? Yes?
No.
Excuse me, Bill. Please, I send you a picture. And mine, too. I just think we can catch the price. $1,000. Totals. Can you hear me, Bill? Yes?
No.
Oh, you haven't got no sense. You remind me of the Vesuvius.
Vesuvius who?
Yeah, the old mule my father's got back home. If you pull the right rein, Vesuvius goes to the left. If you pull the left rein, Vesuvius goes to the right. If you say, get it up, Vesuvius stops. If you say, whoa, Vesuvius goes. I'm telling you, Billy, I put everything in your laps to make the money.
Listen, for the last time, Joe, that monkey in the zoo stuff is out. Have everybody taking cracks at me just for $1,000? Have reporters tailing me everywhere I go. Sob sisters asking me, was my father an Apollo? Have photographers snapping those bulbs in my face? No, sir. I don't like it. I won't have any part of it. Not even for $1 million.
Hey, here, look. What's the matter, hide and seek? Boo! Boo! Never mind to read it. I know what he says. He wants his dough, $900. Probably he read it in the papers that you were a Mr. Manhattans. The trouble with the people is that they learn how to read.
Why, that cheap chiseling...
So now he wants to attach our place, right?
Right. And I got a good notion to take a poke.
Oh, now, listen to me. We could pay that Mr. Chisler
If what?
Just if.
Is he yours?
Nah. Belongs to Ma and Pa. But I have to take the rap. Want to make a deal?
How much?
Oh, 10 cents.
What do you mean? For a second-hand baby?
For you, a nickel.
I think I better shop around.
A penny. Take it or leave it.
Well, I don't know. These used babies look all right, but there's no wearing them.
Say, listen, he's the best baby on this block. I'll tell you what I'll do. If we have it for nothing, I'll throw in this knife.
I'll make you a counter offer. I'll give you a dime and mind the baby while you get over there and dance.
I will?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. And when he starts to holler, just wheel him up and down.
Okay.
And listen, lady. If you sock him, I'll sock you.
Okay, big boy.
I know that yell in your face. Mrs. Dolphy! Mrs. Dolphy! What's ailing you, Mrs. Finner? The kidnappers are in the neighborhood again. This time they've got your mite. Kidnappers! Please! That's my baby! Stop her! That's my baby! Kidnappers! Please! Stop her! She's got my baby! She's got my baby!
Believe it or not, this is a private bag.
They're after me.
Who's after you? What for?
They think I stole a baby.
What's all this?
Since you got to be Mr. Manhattan, the queerest things happen around
For
here.
instance?
That woman stole my baby.
I did nothing of the sort.
What's that in your arms, Mrs. Brophy?
Mike.
Who's Mike?
My Mike.
Then what are you squawking about?
Who's squawking? Am I squawking?
Ladies! Now, girls. I'll settle this in a minute. Now, this is just between you and me. That pitiful, mad creature in there is my wife. She's been out of her head ever since our little Hugo passed away. Each time she escapes from the booby hatch, she thinks that every baby is Hugo. All she wants is to buy it a new baby buggy. Don't you, Doc?
Yes, Willie.
You want to buy a $50 baby buggy. Don't you, Doc? In fact, you feel like kicking with the dough right now. Don't you, Doc?
Oh, absolutely, Willie.
Here you are, Mrs. Brophy, and good luck to Mike.
Thank you. I sympathize with you. It's a sad case.
You don't know the half of it. Now scram. I'll take care of her.
The poor thing. My heart just bleeds for her. Does it?
Thanks, Mr. Manhattan.
Lay off that, Mr. Manhattan.
I
stuff.
suppose you feel just fine now, don't you, darling?
Go grab a chair and sit down. Gesundheit. Hey, you! Sanford Soups! Get me my pants!
Pants, huh? I'll call your valet.
Either you get them or I'll come get them myself.
Okay, wait a minute. Where are they?
Under the mattress.
Where's the mattress?
On the bed.
Bed? Did you bed the couch?
No, the couch is my bed. What's that?
I dropped your toothpick.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Where do you keep your Sunday suit? In the icebox?
How'd you guess?
Now that you are Mr. Manhattan. Do not offer for me to carry the bills, materials, tools, and storage the amount of $900. Otherwise, I will attack your plane. I was just reading your mail.
There's another letter around somewhere you might enjoy reading.
So you're a flyer, huh?
I was until they grounded me.
Really? What'd you do? Throw a cake at the Woolworth building?
You don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Look here, Bill. Why don't you want to be Mr. Manhattan? Most men would jump at the chance.
I'm way behind on my jumping.
$1,000 is a lot of money.
She's right, Bill. $1,000 is a lot of money.
There.
$2,000 is a lot more.
$2,000?
Who's talking about $2,000?
$5,000 is my idea.
So
Bill,
that's your
what's
thing.
the matter
I
with you?
the contest to make $1,000, then when you got that
I
great, you
can't take it. I don't
huh?
job at any place.
Bill.
For $5,000.
I asked you.
$2,000.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Are you going insanity? Please, let's stop this thing quietly.
Okay.
All right, but there's no law that says I've got to let you or any other dame make a monkey out of me.
Bill,
I
you
made a
wait
monkey
to-
out of you.
Bill,
You
wait to-
made a monkey out of me.
Just a minute, I am the manager.
You keep out of this. Give me a chance to talk to him.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, talk.
All right, sharpshooter. I'll call you at 5,000.
What?
That's nice, Bill, and I will say I thank you.
What do you mean, thanks?
Oh, stop it. That's lots of money, Bill.
4,000 more than you're worth to me.
Did I ask for the job?
Please,
Of course I
don't
did.
think about
I'll
it.
take the part of it.
Yeah, I gotta sign you.
You
I
should
think
be
you
honest.
need sandwich.
You
Don't
should
be
I
be
gotta sign you. The whole
You
campaign
should be
goes through
honest.
you. I'll go 6,000.
Tonight we take it $6,000.
Just a minute.
Ah, please don't interrupt.
You have to jerk soda's 50 years for that.
Why, Bill is the best soda chicken in the world. He can make it in 35 years.
It's more money than you know.
$6,000 is not enough. Please, Mrs.
Say
Soaps.
something again.
Maybe I made a
I'll
mistake.
never-
$6,000.
Give me the paper.
For a man who needed $900, you did all right.
You catch on quick.
Sign here. Can't write, make an X.
When do I start?
You appear tomorrow night at our sales convention to judge the Miss Brooklyn contest.
Miss Brooklyn? What's she for?
Soup appeal. Be at the Ritz Hotel convention room dressed at 7 sharp.
Make it 8.
7.
Excuse me, please, Miss Soups. He'll be there exactly at 7 o'clock, sharp like a razor.
Oh. Oh!
And now, we come to the next number on our program. But first, let me say hello to the millions of Sanford Soup fans all over the world who are listening to this evening's proceedings of our convention. Waiting for the answer to the question of the hour, who is Miss Brooklyn? The finalists of this contest have been selected by the most competent judges. These girls represent the cream of the beauty crop of Brooklyn. Here they come.
All the ways to make money.
Well, it is much better than makeup and the banana splits.
Well, at least I don't have any nosy Nellies telling me how to make them.
Don't you stop fighting always with her and be a good fellow and pick out a nice Miss Brooklyns.
May I trouble you for a moment, Mr. Manhattan? Look here, Mr. Manhattan. You ought to pick the one I tell you, the 5th girl. Do you get me?
Say, wait a minute, Miss Big Shot. I get you. Are all these contests framed like this?
Mostly.
And who put the finger on me?
Oh, you were my mistake. That's why I'm protecting myself.
And she's Miss Brooklyn.
Perhaps Mr. Manhattan would like to say a few words.
Thanks, Mr. Sanford. I'd like to. Gentlemen, there's one thing you should know about this contest. It's absolutely on the level.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Manhattan. I'm the one, remember?
I'll annihilate him if he jams this up.
The winner!
To myself, single-handed and unaided. The prize boner of the century.
Girls, if I'd had my way, I'd have chosen all of you. But unfortunately, I was told to only pick one. So thank you all very much. Makes no difference to me what you do. Wait a minute. What can you do?
Sing.
All right, you sing. The louder, the better. And now, Miss Craven and gentlemen of Sanford Soup, to show that my choice was a happy one, Miss Brooklyn will delight us with a song.
We can't sing now, Linda. It'll ball up the whole program. The Battle Royals are next.
The Battle Royal, huh? Oh, boy, that's swell. Belle, let her sing. Keep her singing while I hang one on Mr. Manhattan.
I want a new romance to make me forget the old romance. I'm giving my heart just one more chance for love. I sat around and cried, didn't think I would. A brand new thrill or two might do me so much good. There must be one around who'd never give me the run around. I'll meet him and I'll be heaven bound once more. I'll view each prospect with a come-hither glance until I find a new romance.
Thanks, Lawrence.
What happened?
Sandy, I'm going to have Mr. Manhattan referee the bout.
But you don't have referees for a battle royal.
We will tonight, $50 worth.
He might get hurt.
That's what I'm afraid of. I hope.
I'll view each prospect with a come-hither glance until I find a new romance.
And now, gentlemen, the next event on the program will be what they call in sporting circles the Battle Royal. Here they come. This bout will be refereed by Mr. Manhattan.
Hey, there's nothing in my contract that says I've got to referee a prize fight.
You're right. You're quite right, Mr. Manhattan. It's entirely too dangerous.
Mr. Stanford. I'm afraid I must refuse to allow Mr. Manhattan to referee the bout.
But I thought you said...
What do you mean you refuse?
Well, it might mess him up. Yeah, I saw one of these battle royals once, and they had to carry the referee out in pails.
You see, Mr. Manhattan, you wouldn't stand a chance.
Bring on your gorillas.
Well, if you insist. Gentlemen, introducing the fighters. Kid Gouger. Young Bug. The Bearcat. Mr. Gashouse. Big Nose. Slap Happy. And the referee, Mr. Manhattan.
All right, gentlemen. Boys, the purpose of this battle royal is for every man to stand on his feet as long as possible. The last man standing will be declared the winner. And just to keep it clean, there'll be no holding and no kicking in the teeth. All right, go to your corners and come out fighting.
Here's mud in your eye.
That's about the only thing that hasn't been in my eye all evening.
You know, I had no idea the boys were going to be that rough.
For dessert, I got a cake.
That one?
Marshmallow?
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh.
What's the matter with it?
Nothing's the matter with it. She's got cake fever. Makes her sneeze.
Gives me stomachache.
You know, Bill, I really have a cake complex. Every time I see one, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, I know. All right. Here's your chance.
No. This isn't the night for it.
You know, I really shouldn't have caked you that day.
Why not? Showed you care.
You mean when a guy socks a gal, it means something?
No. It's been like that in every movie I've seen this year.
Let's smoke a pipe of peace.
Okay, Big Chief Manhattan.
Say, now that we're pals, I can hand you a laugh. I can't be Mr. Manhattan.
Why not?
I was born in Giles Harbor, Wisconsin.
Giles Harbor. Well, I was born in Roy Bridge.
Not Roy Bridge, Wisconsin.
Lived there till I was 13.
Why, Pap and I used to drive there all the time for feed and hay. Must be 60 miles.
What's more than that, Bill? Must be all of 80.
68, to be exact.
82 if it's an inch.
Don't tell me. I've driven it thousands of times. It's 67 and a half to the dot.
Oh, you must be out of your mind. I've got an uncle there. He's a taxidermist, and I ought to know.
Who do you think you're yelling at? Your owl-stuffing uncle?
I'm not yelling, and he never stuffed an owl in his life.
Oh, he stuffed dozens of them. He's probably the world's worst owl stuffer.
Of all the bull-headed twerps, you take the cake.
If you want to get personal about it, you're the bossiest, screwiest, craziest, nuttiest. Hey, where you going?
Out to stuff an owl.
Won't do, Sandy. This won't do at all. She's made us the laughing stock of the soup industry. Her contest has been a fiasco from the outset. Now, I'm a stockholder in this company, and I won't stand for it.
What do you want me to do about it?
Stop grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Johnny, I know that Linda's made fools of us and herself, too. But I don't care. I thought she was going to fall in love with Mr. Staten Island. But she hasn't, Johnny. She hasn't.
I'm not interested in Linda's private affairs. Now, you get her on the telephone and tell her to get Mr. Manhattan married to Miss Brooklyn to save our necks. Or we'll get somebody who can.
That's a wonderful idea, Johnny. Get me Miss Craven at her apartment.
Hello. Oh, hello, Sandy. Would you call me Tuesday? I want to go back to sleep.
Miss Craven, enough of your familiarity. I'm speaking to you as president of the Sanford Soup Company.
Oh, I was just having a wonderful dream.
What kind of a dream?
Mr. Manhattan was all surrounded by flames, and a little pixie was tweezing his eyebrows.
Be sure and let me know what happens.
Don't hang up. Tell her about the wedding.
Oh, Linda, there's a little pixie here, too. Name of Jonathan. Says you've got to marry Manhattan to Brooklyn.
Or else.
Or else. I mean, or else.
Buzz, I can't think. I'm tired. How's it outside?
Wait a minute, I'll find out. How's it outside?
Sun is shining.
Sun is shining.
Oh, the sun is shining, huh? Gonna be a moon tonight?
Look up moon.
Look up moon. Look up moon.
Third shelf.
Third shelf. Ah, yeah. Strong. Yep, here we are. Moon calendar for New York City, Cincinnati, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. Do you want me to go through all the 48 states?
Can we stop at Mississippi?
Darling, I don't care about anything west of the East River. Just tell me, is the moon full tonight?
Is the moon full tonight?
Moon full, May 28th.
It's bursting.
I'll set the scene for romance. Leave boy alone with girl. It'll be all over in time for the morning edition.
You're so cute about fixing everybody else up. How about us?
You know, for the first time, it's beginning to make some sense.
I'm slipping. I've never made sense before.
Or maybe all this talk about love and marriage. Oh, I don't know. It's beginning to get under my skin. Listen, Sandy, if you ask me to marry you quick, I don't know what might happen.
Quick, marry me.
Quick, as soon as the campaign is over.
Quick, order wedding bells, rice, and old shoes.
Congratulations, Sandy.
What a night for love. Where are the matches?
Take it easy.
I wish this was my night off.
It can't miss. I'd get myself engaged to the entire board of directors if I could throw them in here.
Put the champagne in there.
Gin's lots quicker. This is no time for the story of your life, dearie. Cigarettes, matches, candy. What now, aspirin? Turn on the music. If it was my party, I'd try him on St. Louis Blues. He's late as usual. Did you tip off Polly on how to get your man in 3 chapters? Honey, I gave her full sailing instructions, and she was delighted. I hope it worked.
Boy, what a snazzy uniform.
You like uniforms?
Oh, do I? Bill, you look cute in a uniform.
Bill, have you ever been engaged?
Say that again.
What?
What you just said.
I asked you, have you ever been engaged?
That wasn't the way you asked me.
Well, how did I ask you?
You didn't say, Bill, have you ever been engaged? You said, Bill, have you ever been engaged, right?
What's the difference?
Difference, listen. If you ask someone, have you ever been engaged, that expresses nothing but little curiosity. A simple question, perfectly harmless. But, if you put it this way, have you ever been engaged? You tell a whole story. You imply that the person being asked is either engaged or about to be engaged. Get it?
No.
Never mind, I got it. That's Miss Craven's apartment.
Yes, sir.
Bill, I just love elevators.
Yeah, I thought you would. That's a small-looking uniform you've got there.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see the new ones next week.
Are they as nice as this?
Oh, they're much nicer. They're going to have buttons all the way down the sleeves, but I won't like it.
Why not? Oh, I see.
I had a uniform a couple of years ago that had 112 buttons on it. Well, some of the buttons were as big as a half a dollar. They used to shine.
Gee, I wish I could have seen that uniform.
I'd like to see Miss Craven. Don't look so surprised. Don't you know that I'm not supposed to know that you know?
Oh, hello, Bill. How are you?
Fine and guilty. I'm alone. I'm not scheduled to be. Polly's fine, too, thanks. She's riding the elevator.
Elevator?
Yeah, the boy has a powerful uniform.
Oh, I'll go get her.
Never mind. Let her have her fun. Nice place, Linda. Lots of class.
Yeah. It's not simple, but it's home. Will you wait out here? I'll be back in a minute.
Thanks.
Bill, what's the matter? Get Polly. She's on one of the elevators. What's a cinch? I'll give her a whiff of this. That'll bring her running. Hurry before he cools off. Well, I'm back again.
Whatever you're doing, you certainly have nice weather for it.
Will you have a drink?
May I? To us.
Huh?
Us. I've been thinking about us.
It's going to be good.
I think I'm beginning to understand us better. To you, I'm just a publicity stunt to advertise your little soup company.
It's a very large soup company.
And you think I should be glad to jump around like a monkey on the string just because you're paying me to jump?
Well, you don't have to be glad about it. You don't have to squawk about it. Most of us do a lot of jumping without getting paid for it.
Well, I guess it's all right as long as it enables me to finish my plane.
Oh. And when you finish your playing, what are you going to do with it?
Joe and I figured we could cop the transatlantic race when the World's Fair opens.
What a stunt. Phil, that's marvelous. Sanford Soup wins transatlantic flight.
Yeah. Palado's successful crossing to Sanford succulent succotash soup.
Oh. I'm sorry, Bill. It's just part of my job to think of things that way.
6-2 and even that you can't forget your job tonight and be a human being.
I wonder why Polly doesn't join us.
Excuse me.
Won't do you any good, mister. It hasn't stopped for half an hour.
This is outrageous. I shall report it immediately if we ever reach the street level.
Here, hold this. Maybe this'll do it. It's worked before. Polly!
This car's full. Take the next car, please.
I'd like to play a little love scene opposite you. I would be oh so realistic opposite you. At first I'd look in your eyes and tell a few little lies, the kind that lovers love to improvise. And then I take your hand in mine, dear, trembling with bliss. And that's about the time I'd kiss you, something like this. And maybe some morning after a sweet honeymoon or two, I'll be across the breakfast table opposite you. I'd like to play a love scene opposite you. I would be oh so realistic opposite you. First I'd look in your eyes and tell a few little lies, the kind that lovers love to improvise. And then I'd take your hand in mine, dear, trembling with bliss. And that's about the time I'd kiss you, something like this. And maybe some morning after a sweet honeymoon or two, you'll find me at the breakfast table opposite you.
Oh, Miss Craven, I'm sorry I'm late. I got lost in the elevator. Is there something the matter?
No, no, Polly. It's all right.
Oh, it's all right, huh? You're just in time, Polly. I almost forgot.
Bill, there's something I want to tell you.
I know all about it. These props, moonlight, flowers, champagne. You used them all so Polly and I'd fall for each other and you could sell another case of Sanford soup. That was the idea, wasn't it?
Yes, Bill, but...
You're not a woman. You're not even human. You've got an adding machine for a heart. Polly, you've got a job to do. And after all, it's the job that's important. Isn't it, Miss Craven? Miss Brooklyn, will you marry Mr. Manhattan?
Oh, I'd love to, Bill.
That is, if Miss Craven doesn't mind. Come on, Polly, let's get up.
Oh, Bill, I think everything's just dandy.
What's the matter, sweetie? Come on, tell me all about it.
Serves me right, Bill. I started something and it's finishing me.
Well, that makes everything just perfect. And Sandy's announcing your engagement tomorrow.
Miss Brooklyn, I want to ask you an important question. Nah, that's no good. Miss Brooklyn, I want to ask you an important question.
Yes, and I want to ask you an important question. Where are you going to get the ring?
There's no ring, Joe. It's a fake like the rest of the contest.
Ah, you must be pineapples. There must be a ring. Why? Because you are going to propose tonight. And how can you make it a propose if you haven't got not the ring? Now listen. Listen what the paper says here. Mr. Manhattans will propose to Miss Brooklyn on the stage. He will give her a two cataracts diamond ring. Bill, are you listening? Yes?
No, I want you to listen. Ladlers, keep your spoons peeled for the new orange blossom soup. I mean, Linda Praise Agent Craven will add exploiter chief Clark Swell Soup Sanford to the altar any day now.
It is all Greeks to me.
In plain English, it means that Linda Craven is going to marry Clark Sanford, and it serves her right. It serves them both right.
What's the matter, Bill? You got the feet?
2 fits, a flock of fits. Where's my hat?
You got to make the rehearsals.
I don't need a rehearsal. I'm the original, one and only, dyed-in-the-wool, letter-perfect fool. Come on.
It's been a glorious campaign, gentlemen. All due to the psychology, the merchandising genius, and the clever showmanship of our Sanford Soup sweetheart, Linda Craven.
And to show you how convincing Linda's motto, the perfect romance for the perfect soup, was, she fell for her own advertising. Linda, this board of directors of Sanford Soups has commanded me to offer you our sincerest appreciation, our deepest thanks, and our happiest wishes that your and Sandy's married life will be as successful as our soup. And as practical evidence of our appreciation, we present you with a bonus and a wedding present. Linda, we're proud of you.
Thanks, boys. I'm not so proud of myself. I don't know what the matter is exactly. Oh, it's not your fault. It's mine. You see, I'm beginning to think that this big business is no game for a woman. Makes her inhuman. Turns her into an adding machine. I don't want that. I want to be feminine with a big smile and hours to waste in a beauty parlor. I want to plan dinner for Sandy. Be a gracious and empty-headed hostess. All I ever want to hear of Sanford again is the missus in front of his name.
But surely, Linda, you're going to finish up the campaign. You're going to stick with us until Mr. Manhattan and Miss Brooklyn marry.
No, Jonathan. I think of all the things I've ever done, that's the one I like least. I framed those two into getting married just to sell a few cans of soup. Someone else will have to stage the wedding. I'm signing off as of right now, 7 p.m. This is my resignation, boys. And I'll put it in writing for you just as soon as I can get to a typewriter.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What is it?
He insists on delivering something to you personally.
Who is he?
Joe.
Joe?
Yeah, you know, Bill's bodyguard or steward, your lady's maid, whatever he is. He says it's very important. It's from Bill.
Bill?
Bill?
Yes.
Well, send him in.
Excuse, please.
For me?
Uh-oh. I was afraid of that.
I also have a very special message for the gentlemen of the board of directors from the same fellow, too.
Well, what's wrong? Let's have it.
Gentlemen, Bill, he says that you better start looking for another boy to sell your dog's soups. And here is the money back. Me, too. That means that he goes back to the drugstore. Gentlemen, oh, excuse, please, Miss Soups. He wants me to tell you that he hopes that you live a life happy for hereafter.
Well, there goes our old contest.
Oh, no, it doesn't. He can't do that to us after all we've done for him. Come on, let's talk to this liquid engineer.
I'm sorry I ditched our engagement party, kid.
Oh, that's all right. I
I was late myself. Gee, Bill, you look cute in that uniform.
Next week, I'm getting buttons all the way up to here.
Can I have another bowl of peanuts?
Sure. This one's on the house.
Excuse, please, Bill.
Did you do what I told you to?
Exact spot.
But what?
Don't look now, but it looks like a boomerang.